6th Congressional District. Lived in Sacramento for about 10 years. Know the city well, have been active in local politics. And certainly the issue of our day is jobs, jobs, and jobs. And I will tell you that the last 3 years under the current administration have been bad to worse. We have never seen this kind of jobs performance in the history of our country all the way back to the Depression. Why is that? Well, government keeps trying to fix this with spending. They think they can spend money to create jobs. And all they can do is spend money to transfer wealth. So we need to readjust and refocus, and that's what I'm all about. I have a background in private industry. I've handled multi-million-dollar budgets. I'm used to balancing a budget. We never spent more money than we had. And it's this spending that's a drag on our economy and keeps us from righting our economy. Now, Apple currently has more money in the bank than the U.S. government. Sort of sad, but true. And why are they not spending it? Because of uncertainty in the future, number one. And number two, they don't have more customers, although they released that new iPad, so maybe they do. So I understand these issues. I have a strong background in finance. I am willing to cut. I have cut in corporations before to make a turnaround. I will cut the Pentagon budget. I've said that for years. My son is in the military. He agrees with me. So I would ask for your support this evening, and I'm available for questions.
Okay. First question, Jeff, and then Murray.
Life, marriage, Second Amendment.
Okay. Life. It's a tough one for me. I'm personally opposed to abortion. My wife is Catholic, but I will be not running on that issue. It's a tough one. Two, Second Amendment. I'm a gun owner. If I get an appointment, I have a concealed permit. My appointment's coming up in October. And the third question,
Marriage.
I voted for Proposition 8. I'm most comfortable with marriage between a man and a woman. As was said here earlier, I have lots of friends of all varieties, including Democrats. And I believe we should all get along.
If we could go back to
I think somebody else had the next question. I think it was Murray.
No, he covered me.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Dan.
If we could go back to the life issue, which you really didn't answer, if you were a member of Congress and a measure was put before you to either amend the Constitution or if it was Roe v. Wade was thrown out, a measure to outlaw abortion nationally, how would you vote on it?
I would vote, it'll have to be a constitutional amendment, and I would vote to roll it back.
Roll back Roe v. Wade?
Yes. I think it was misrepresented when it was.
And if it was rolled back and you had a measure to outlaw abortion nationally as a statute in Congress, would you vote for that?
I would.
Additional questions? Craig. Have you endorsed Roberta? No.
No. I'm the money guy.
You're the money guy.
Yeah, I'm just always curious about, because you're in a district with heavy Democratic registration.
2 to 1.
Okay. And obviously the way to overcome that, in my view, is lots and lots of money. How much have you raised and how much do you have in the bank?
I have in the bank between $3,000 and $4,000. I have like about 5, 6 promised.
And what are you doing to raise money?
Reaching out to friends, communicating with people in the district.
Thanks.
Jeffrey.
Do you have hired consultants?
I have not yet. I haven't found the right person yet.
Who are your local endorsements or your state representative endorsements?
I have the endorsement of the Yolo County Republican Party, and that's it so far.
That's a good start.
That's why I'm here tonight.
George.
Your position on part-time legislature, sir?
I'm opposed to part-time legislation. Okay? Anybody interested in why? Probably not.
Congressional issue, other questions?
Actually,
Well,
I'd like an elaboration.
Oh, okay. Elaborate.
The part about our legislature that concerns me the most is they pass everything in the last 15 to 30 days in the middle of the night. Even if we go to a part-time legislature, I think they'll do the same thing.
But only 3 months out of the year.
So they'll screw it up even more. So I think we need a better process. And if I was running for state government, I'd be part of that. But I don't think having a part-time legislature will fix the problem we have of the gut and amend and all of those sorts of things.
Last question.
What do you think about term limits for Congress?
I'm a big fan of term limits.
All right.
Are you a veteran, sir?
I am not.
What was the question, Georgie?
If he was a veteran, sir?
Okay.
I am not a veteran. I was in Laos in 1969, but I wasn't carrying a gun.
So, just what were you doing there?
Well, I was pretty young, so I was having a really good time. My father was with USAID, and between high school and college, I went over to live with my father in Laos. Taught me a great deal. I've lived in Peru, lived in Laos, traveled around the world. I've lived and worked in 11 states. So I know geography, people pretty well.
Good. All right. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
All right.